Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Never Alone Live. We are excited. I am excited today to have our guest on. This is Joe Mahoney, also known as Jomo. Joe, I'm telling you, I love you. I found you via Krista on TikTok, and I've
Yeah.
never looked back. What you're doing on there is so amazing, Joe. I want everybody to know about you. So you know what? Let's jump in. Let's jump in. Jomo, tell us a little bit about yourself. How you got into recovery?
Born and raised in the Bronx. Born and raised in the Bronx. Predominantly all Italian, Irish neighborhood. Upper middle class when there was an upper middle class. Um, my life was like smoke and mirrors. Everything looked beautiful. The house, the backyard, the swimming pool, the basketball court. Everything looked lovely, but it was all an illusion. It was a lot of dysfunction. There was a lot of drinking. There was a lot of physical abuse, a lot of mental abuse, and I never felt accepted. I never felt good enough. My mother was, I don't even like talking about her like this anymore because through recovery, she's my best friend now. My best friend. I learned to heal and she healed and recovery brought us together. But my first DOC was your approval, was your acceptance. And I never got it at home. I never felt good enough. I never felt worthy enough. And I only learned that through sponsorship and recovery. That social acceptability does not equal recovery, right? It's the same thing in the street. Social acceptability is where I found it, but it never equaled friendship. It never equaled love, but that's where I found it. I found it in the street, and it progressed from there. I did anything to have people like me, to have people love me. There was nothing I wouldn't do, and I found that in the street. And it started at 13 in the street. I don't know what if we could use. Can we use the lingo that we can't use on TikTok?
I don't know. Good question, Krista.
I don't know.
Can we use the lingo?
I would
Sure,
just
go
be
ahead.
careful. I would just be careful.
All right, so I started with trees, and alcohol, and at 15 escalated to Coca-Cola, and that's the end of it. That was the end. I found the love of my life. I could be anything you want me to be. I could be anything I want to be. I could talk to women more. I could be more outgoing, and the rest is history. 45 years of active addiction, repeating the same mistake, expecting a different result. I never knew who I was. I never knew what I was. I never knew how to feel. I was sedated for 45 years of my life. And I made my first attempt at abstinence. I'm not going to say recovery, abstinence in 1988. That's how far back. I think Moses was in the meeting when I went. That's how far back I go. So that was my first attempt. And I'll be honest with you guys, I loitered with the intent to recover. I always say I went to the Frank Sinatra School of Recovery. I did it my way, and my way never worked. I never wanted to get teachable. I never wanted to get vulnerable. I never wanted to take the cotton out of my ears and put it in my mouth. I knew everything. And my very best thinking, my very, very, very best thinking got me a front row seat in a 12-step program, 5 rehabs, 8 detoxes.
Wow.
And until I surrendered, I mean, there's a long list of why and how I got into recovery. I don't know how much time I have it, but my defining moment was through my mother with tough love.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you want to hear that. I could do it real quick, and that's what brought me in. That's what brought me in.
I want to shout out real quick because we got sober through the same thing. And anybody who's watching this right now, this is the book that the three of us on this live used. And Krista, go ahead.
I actually got, this is crazy. On this day, 10 years ago, was when I got my first book. It was the day I went to rehab 10 years ago on today. So
Wow.
That's cool. That's cool.
Congratulations. We should throw another party.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Sober,
Jomo, you weren't at the
we
party.
were introduced.
I want to give a shout out real quick to some of the people in our comments. Marie, we love you, Marie. Thank you for being here with us. She's a huge fan of Jomo and everything that he does. Scarlett, who we love. Nikki, glad you're here. Lance from SA. Is that South America? Like, look, you guys South Americans want to see what you're talking about, Jomo.
Love it.
And and Julianne Foster, thank you for being here with us. We're talking to Jomo today, and he's telling us a bit about his story about how he got into recovery. I am going to announce right now that I love that. My favorite part about this live, Jomo, is I get to give away free shit. And today we are giving away, and I'll tell you when we're going to do this, but today we're going to be giving away a sober period t-shirt. But not right now. Not right now. You'll have to be tuning in for a while to find out when I'm going to give this away. But Mike from SoberHats.com is our guy. We love him, and so we get to give away some free stuff today. I love doing that. Jomo, you were going on about well, not going on. That sounded negative. You were telling us and how you got to where you are. We'll keep going.
Well, my mom, I moved to Florida in 2018. And I didn't come here because I wanted to. I came to Florida because I had to, due to some issues in the Bronx. And my mother immediately told me, do not bring the Bronx to Florida. I do not want the Bronx and your lifestyle in Florida. I came out here to retire and to relax and to enjoy my life. Leave Joey in the Bronx. And it went one ear and out the other. And I moved here in 2018. And I'll do a quick version of it. I pillaged through Florida for 2 years. From 2000, I added 2 more years of pain, misery, and suffering. I found 12-step meetings out here. I would go and I would use. I would go and I would use in the bathroom. I never heard anything. I was addicted to the lifestyle. I was addicted to the negativity. I couldn't get out of it. I didn't want to get out of it. And I brought it all here to Florida. And for 2 years, I destroyed my mom mentally, physically, and spiritually. She was bankrupt financially. She helped me get a place out here, and I wasn't taking care of it. She was paying my mortgage for the first 8 months. I was depleting her. The only time I paid my electric bill is when the lights went off. That was the notice. Boom. Ridiculous. And I would have the money in my pocket. But I never did the right thing. Long story short, 2020, my mother comes to my house with a plane ticket, guys, a plane ticket. She puts it down on the table and she says, Joseph, first of all, you owe me about $45,000. That's lowballing it. You got to give me something. You got to give me something. And I got offended that this poor, amazing woman wanted her money back. Can you imagine that? And she said, I said some nasty things to her. And she said, okay. She put the plane ticket down and she said, get the F out of Florida, Joseph. I don't want you here no more. She said, you don't know how to love. You don't know how to be loved. You destroy every single thing that comes in your path. She says, I came here to retire, to enjoy my life. And a day at a time, you are destroying it. She said to me, go back home with your fake wannabe gangster friends and unalive there, and I'll come claim the body because I'm not watching you do this anymore. Every time my phone rings, I think it's someone telling me you unalived or you unalived them. Nobody wants you here. Go away. Go away. I'm done with you. John, Krista, why, after 45 years, I heard it that day? Why? I get emotional. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm already crying from your first minute on. I can relate so much.
She changed my life. She changed my life with tough love and boundaries. Oof.
Yep.
Dude, Jomo, dude, that's amazing. I'm telling you, I love you. I love your story. I love your mom for giving you that tough love, because that gave you the gift, gave me the gift of meeting you and seeing, doing what you do, dude. Our topic for today is communication with compassion, and that tough love she had, that was compassion too. I got to go to the comments over here because we got a guy named Chris Carey. Chris Carey. Chris Carey says, congratulations. I'm on day 20, no alcohol.
Way to go.
We love you, brother. We love you. We're proud of you. You keep going and doing what you're doing. You are on the right live today because this man right here can tell you how he did it. He's telling you right now how he did it. Do what he does. Do what we did. That's how we do this. We follow the leader. We see people that have struggled like us, and we see this and we hear their story and we do like they did. We go to meetings, we don't drink, we find God, we have faith, our life gets better. Boom, it's as simple as that. We got some other people I want to shout out. Michaela, love you, Michaela. Katie's in here. We love you, Katie. Okay. Here's Starkey. Hey, from the UK. Okay, we got all sorts of countries in here.
We're worldwide.
That's awesome.
You gotta make me start singing again. And Julianne Foster, watch out. We love you, and Jomo, I'm telling you, this tough love your mother gave you, right? It got you here. And then what'd you do?
This is what happened. After she berated me and told me what I needed to hear, not what I wanted to hear. And I was going to say, I don't know why after 45 years of active addiction, I saw my life through her eyes. The pain, the hurt, the disappointment that a mother would feel watching her child destroy himself a day at a time. And I wish I could tell you I went that night and I said, I'm done. But like a good addict, how dare you hurt me like this? I'm your son, playing the victim, violin, poor me, poor Jomo. Meanwhile, deserving every single thing she said to me. So I went on another 2-week bender. And I called her up after the bender and I said, Mom, I'm done. I heard what you said and I'm going to do it. You know what she told me? She told me to kiss her ass. She said, you've been telling me this for 30, 40 years, Joseph. I don't want to know nothing. But I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was tired of being helpless, feeling hopeless. I was tired of being the guy that no one depended on. No one expected anything of. I was tired of being shackled in liquid handcuffs. I was tired of being shackled in active addiction. And I finally surrendered. And I went to my very first meeting. I raised my hand and I said, my name is Joey and I am an addict and my life is a shit show, and I need help, right? Everybody knows that the hand feels like the cinder blocks on it. That night it wasn't, because I was ready. I was ready to make the change. I was ready to do what I needed to do. I say in my life all the time, what are you willing to do to get clean and sober? What do you want to do? And if your answer is not anything and everything, you aren't ready. And if you have not surrendered, and for those of you who do not know what the word surrender means, that means done, finished, no more excuses, no more maybes, no more what ifs. The cell phone goes, or sit with somebody and delete the numbers, because if you don't delete the numbers, that's a reservation. You want to know how I know? Because I did it. I thought I was done and I left numbers in my phone. And when the opportunity met the thought, I was like, I still got this guy in my phone. So I surrendered and I made my first meeting and I started this amazing journey, this amazing God-given gift that I was handpicked for. Handpicked. Because we're all handpicked. Because as I'm speaking now, somebody's going down due to substance. Someone's making a bad decision to get behind a wheel and destroying a family plus his own. And I'm blessed to be in here with you guys, even though Krista has a Red Sox jersey on. I'm still blessed to be in here. And
I can't believe it took 14 minutes for that to come out.
It's just an unbelievable journey. unbelievable journey. And I got humble, and I got teachable, and I got vulnerable. And my life was unmanageable. And I needed a new manager. And that was my sponsor. I wasn't afraid to unalive, guys. I was afraid to live. I didn't know how to live. And I went to my first meeting, and here I am, May 4th, 2020. I put it all down. I'm playing with house money, guys. They said I'd never make 35. I just turned 58, August 28th. I'm playing with house money, man. I'm playing with house money. And my mother is my best friend. I take care of her. She has Parkinson's. And I get to take care of her. I get to take her to the doctor. You know what I said? I get to. I get to do that. I get to take her to lunch. I get to sit with her on a Sunday and just tell her I love her. I bought her flowers on my birthday and said, "Happy birthday, Mom. You did all the work. I didn't do nothing. I hung around for 9 months. You did all the work. Thank you for loving me, and thank you for bringing me into this life and never giving up on me."
Oh my God, this is so good.
Jomo, I love that. I love you. You know what? I think our next interview is going to have to be Mama Mahoney, because I'm telling you, I want to hear Mama's side. But she probably whoop both our asses. That's
yeah. She's got a lot of love these days.
I gotta jump over to the comments because there's a guy named Terry, or maybe it's not Terry Williams, and it's from the UK with 3 weeks clean today.
3 miracle weeks.
Terry, we love you. We're proud of you. You keep doing what you're doing. Keep on this new path. And I'm telling you, the beautiful things that can come with it are just beyond words. You can't describe. If you make a list right now of all the things that you hope to accomplish, I'm telling you, in 10 years, you're gonna look back and be like, "Oh my God, that list was weak." You know,
for real.
And here we are, Jomo's telling us his story. And so Mama got you into to wake up, you got into meetings, you got a sponsor, you did the 12 steps. I think the only word that you didn't say, because you said a lot of stuff there, it was the open-mindedness. And because we do a lot of step work with a lot of guys, right? And what are you willing to do? And then they say anything. And it's like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. And then you say, okay, we're going to do this. And once you get that first, that's when the closed-minded comes,
That's right.
All right, we're going to talk about God. How about we talk about something else? No, this is where the open-mindedness needs to be the most. And then when we want to go through and do our self-assessment with steps 4 through 9, we're looking at ourselves. We're looking at our past. It's painful. We don't want to do that. We don't like doing that.
No.
But we have to do it. And then, because there's all sorts of steps. Remember that first meeting you were at when you read the steps on the wall and you're like, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that.
I wanted to go from 1. I wanted to go to 1 right to 9.
Well,
I'm clean and sober. Let me go apologize and save the world. Let me get my cape.
1, 2, 10.
Right. 1, 2, 10.
Or a lot of people skip 1,
Yeah. Well, a lot of people skip 4. They do the 1, 2, 3 cha-cha.
Yeah.
Because the 4 and 5 is the meat and potatoes of this program.
Yeah.
I was not able to heal. I wasn't able to heal. I wasn't able to be accountable. I had to feel it to heal it. So step 4 and 5 saved my life.
We got to feel it to heal it. That's the big one right there. If I don't go through and do that self-assessment, if I don't look at the past, if I don't look at all the destruction, I am doomed to repeat it. Right. And we got my boy Anthony Owen in the comments. We love Anthony from Podcast Anonymous, Julie Ann and Scarlett, Chrissy Stevens. How you doing? It's so good to see you here. And man, we got Robert Walsh says he appreciates you. And dude, this is so good. There's Brandy Harris. We love Brandy. And we're going to be giving away, Mike from soberhats.com is allowed us to give away a free t-shirt today, the sober period t-shirt. I'm so excited about this, even though I don't have one yet. So this is awesome. And Jomo's been sharing his story with us. Jomo, I want to move on to something different.
Sure.
And we're talking about communication with compassion, right? And how social media has kind of taken over and for a lot of people, and there is so much good recovery on social media, and I'm new. I've been sober for a long time, but always in meetings, always in rooms and all that stuff. But now I've jumped into the TikTok world, and that's where I met you. And tell me about that journey. How did you get into the social media and the Recover Out Loud world?
Let me tell you, I knew nothing about TikTok. I couldn't even get on the stream here. I had to call your people to get me on the stream.
Thank you, Megan.
Yes, thank you, Megan. I'll be honest with you. I never knew that I had a gift to talk, to motivate, and inspire people. I told my story a few times in a local meeting, and I got a lot of feedback. And they said, Joe, you should think about public speaking. You make me want to come back. You made me want to come back. And I took it with a grain of salt for a little while. And then one day my sponsor said, Joey, you got a gift. Something's going to happen with you. You should try doing social media and reaching people. He said, you should try TikTok. I said, what the hell's a TikTok? And he said, it's a social media app. And I spoke to somebody and they told me how to set it up. And I started doing a live after a certain amount of followers. And I started talking. And the next thing you know, you're reaching this person, you're reaching that person. And this person's telling me, my name on TikTok is Jomo. It's called The Hope Spot in the Solution. And I would go on the next day and the person would tell me I stood clean today because of your live. And it was surreal. Now, I'm not keeping people clean. They're keeping themselves clean. When the student's ready, the teachers appear. I feel like we're all teachers, right? I don't take any credit for the recovery, and I don't take any blame for a relapse. I'm just a tool. I'm an instrument from my higher power.
Yes.
Before I come on this live, I pray and I say, I'm going to do this little thing here on Instagram. You do the talking. It'll come out of my mouth. Because this is him right now. This is a God thing. This is a God thing that I met you and Krista. Yeah. I knew Krista a while ago. I used to scroll and see her. Like, what the hell's a sober Barbie? What the hell is that? I said, this girl's cray. What the hell is she doing in here? And I love.
And I found you too, like the way I found you. It led me to so much.
That she was in the solution. I love that she was transparent. And I said to myself, she's going to do big things on here because she's real. She's real. And that's what I brought into my live. Authenticity, organic live. I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I tell you because I have empathy and love. And I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings in a live. I've been hurting people's feelings my whole life. If I'm still hurting people's feelings in recovery, I'm doing something wrong. So I started this whole thing on TikTok, and the community of people that I have met. Look at what you guys. I was scrolling and I saw your bald head and I said, oh, another bald brother. And I saw her in there and I said, what the hell's going on in here? And I don't do boxes. Everybody knows. A lot of them turn into
drama,
chaos, controlled chaos.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I heard just talking and I said, wow, this is interesting. And I went in there and Krista already knew me. She's, oh, Jomo's in here. Oh, this guy, blah, blah, blah,
I
blah,
fangirled over it. I was like, oh my God, Jomo's here.
And it moved me. And I heard you talking and I believed in what you were selling, right? I believed in it. I believed in the transparency. And I love going into your boxes now. I'm going through it right now. And I went into a box the other day with you guys. I didn't do that with any other box. Well, I did it with one other one. I'm sorry. But I believe in what you're doing. I believe that you're in it for the right reasons. And everybody is polite and cordial. Because I believe the FYP is like the front door of a meeting.
Yeah.
The newcomer needs to see peace when they're doing that. They need to
Yeah.
hear John talking recovery. They need to hear Jomo going, "We love you. Come in. It's safe in here." They need to hear Krista talking about her life and how she changed it. Not a bunch of people fighting and a live host yelling,
Putting someone down.
putting
Yeah.
someone down, saying negativity. And you guys are what I believe in. And that's why I'm here. And I would do this for you anytime you needed it because I believe in it. So that's how I found you guys. And that's another blessing in my platform. I've made more friends here.
Yeah.
Recovery friends, people who don't want anything from me. I don't want anything from you but to be happy, joyous, and free. Wake up clean, go to bed clean. Boom, boom, boom. Done.
You know what I noticed about your lives? You make sure people are heard. You say their name, you acknowledge them, and
Yeah.
that makes the difference right there.
People need to feel relevant, right, Krista? Right, John?
Yeah.
They need to feel relevant. They want to leave.
Yeah, mine's trying to bust in the door right now.
You know, I agree 100%. And watching Jomo do what he does helped me to do what we do on our live streams. On this live stream in particular, you see me, I jump over to the comments because we have to talk to people that are in here because we love them. And, you know, this is a show of community and fellowship and love, and more than anything else, support. You know, if you guys are celebrating, we're celebrating.
Right.
If you're
right.
going through a hard time, we're going through a hard time. We're doing this together. And I know what you guys are talking about in some of the other streams and some of the lives and blah blah blah. That they've got the drama. They got that. We keep it drama free, and you know, because we have to get a message out there. The message is hope. And if Krista can do it, if I can do it, if Jomo can do it, so can you. That's the key. Right. You know, I couldn't pay bills before. I stunk before. Now today I can pay bills. I smell
nice.
I smell kind of nice just because you guys taught me how to do it. And you know, so we have to be out there showing the same message of hope and support and love that we got, you know, and doing it online and doing it. That's why if you're coming to one of these live sessions or whatever, and you experience something that isn't hope and love and support, then go find another one. Just like if you go to a meeting and you're not feeling it, go to another one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they are out there, and you know, Jomo, I'm telling you, watching you do what you do, share it really helped me to learn this way a lot faster, you know. And
I'm glad.
And it's so cool. And we got my girl Juju's in the comments. Juju's a Chicagoite. She's a Cubs fan, so we're gonna let it slide this time. But we still love you. And is that Jame Boy? Jame Boy, love you. Chrissy Stevens, love you. So glad you're here. Krista, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Jomo. What got you involved in because you've been involved with this and you've kind of blown up a little bit. What
recovering out loud on social media?
Yeah.
It was, well, first off, I want to give Jomo props. You got sober the year of COVID. Okay.
Yeah, everybody says that.
That's huge because in-person meetings were like iffy. Like it got weird 2020. Like the whole world can say it got weird 2020. Yeah. And that you did that is huge. And that's the year I got into social media too, because that was the time my husband was getting sober the last time. But I was a new mom. I was stuck at home. I was trying to save my husband. I was sober. I couldn't go to meetings. Even if COVID wasn't a thing, I still couldn't go to meetings because I had to care for my baby. And I saw another person recovering out loud. And I'm like, oh my God, I can, because I felt like people were getting sick of me on my Facebook, just like talking about because I've always been recovering out loud. I'm proud of myself. And I think the steps are the coolest. I think the normal people, the non-alcoholics and addicts, can benefit from the 12 steps. So I came home from rehab talking about it. I'm like, we should all live this way. And so I felt like they were getting a little sick of me. And then I'm like, wait, I can like share. But anyways, my husband was struggling and I made a new page because I really didn't want everyone to know. So I made a video, pray for my husband. He addiction's taking his life. I went
Very
viral
good.
overnight. I had 16,000 followers overnight. The video hit millions and millions. I'm like, what? And I was like, okay, I got something here. I have a platform. I'm going to turn this around. He got sober. And then I just started kind of just posting my story. And then I posted my story and it hit the millions. And I'm like, okay. And like the messages, and I wasn't getting any hate. I mean, there recently, it got weird recently, but I really wasn't getting a lot of hate. I was getting a lot of support and prayers. And I believe in the power of prayer. And I believe those million people prayed for my husband overnight and he got sober. Like I know it's an app, but it literally changed everything for me. And it gave me a voice that I didn't think I had. And I'm the oldest of 5 kids, and I can relate a lot with what you were saying about your childhood. Like, you just wanted to be accepted. You wanted to be loved. Like, all a kid wants is their parents to be proud of them. And I still find myself trying to do that. And my mom saved my life, and she gave me that little tough love. And I can relate a lot with that too. And I owe her a lot because she was there. She didn't give up on me. She never gave up. And that this is another reason why you shouldn't give up on someone you love that's struggling, because you don't know when it's going to happen, but it's not our time. It's not our time. But social media just took off and it's evolved so much. Like recovery's evolved. I've learned so much. I used to be very closed-minded. Like AA was it because it's how I got sober. But I've seen it. Like my husband got sober a different way. Like, it just I've opened more open-minded, like you were saying.
Right. Me too.
It's just evolved so much, and it's got to evolve because what's out on the streets right now is evolving pretty quick too. So we got to keep up. And I truly believe Recovering Out Loud and what we've done on social media in the last year because the overdose rate has decreased by 25% in the last 12 months. And I truly believe it's because we're getting a louder voice. So that's I'm passionate about it. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely. And you got to be passionate about it. And people can tell if you're passionate about it. If you're genuinely out there to help people, they know that, they realize that, they follow you. They want to see what's coming next. I mean, we're doing every morning on TikTok. We do it at 9:00 Central Time, 10:00 Eastern. And we go on Krista's page and we do a live stream, and there's a lot of people coming every day, and it has built up into this beautiful community. And Jomo, what are your time? What time do you go live?
He's my time, I think.
No, I'm 3:30 Eastern Standard. I do a midday check-in so people could restart their day. If you're having a rough day, I go down by the water and set up my little tripod, and we go live from the inlet, and they got the view, and they could reset their day. It's actually between 3:30 and 4, depending how my day's going. And then, I do the late nights, 10:00 p.m. Eastern Standard, every night until everybody's okay. And I stay on until you're okay. I did a live the other day, 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. because I got a bunch of new people come in at 1 o'clock, and I stayed because I could only keep what I have by giving it away. If I'm not giving it away in my 6th year of recovery, if I'm not going to a meeting and raising my hand and reaching out to a newcomer and helping someone who relapsed and doing service and sharing a message of hope, I'm a thief. I might as well go into a meeting with a mask on. I'm a thief. I've learned
so many analogies so far. I love it.
So I got to give it away. And I absolutely love it. I've been put in a situation to be in the solution. The name of my live is The Hope Spot in the Solution. And if you're not in the solution, you're in the pollution.
The fact that you're consistent, and and I like to think that we're pretty consistent around here. Krista and I come on here every Wednesday and sharing a new story, and then we're on the live stream every morning. You got to be consistent. I remember when you were early and you're going to meetings. Who do you remember? You remember those people that were always there. The people that were fleeting, you don't have the memories of. But the people, I'm telling you, I can list off a name of a dozen guys that were at my first meeting that I saw every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Sunday in the same place at the same time. And then Monday, Wednesday, they were all the same people. Those were the people that became my family. And now it's the social media presence, and the same thing is happening. Those consistent people. So if we wanna help people, we have to remain consistent. So the fact that you're doing it, dude, and that's the thing is we got to stay in the trenches. Stay in the trenches. I don't know nothing. I need all the help in the world too. So I got to stay in the trenches and be in here, and remain consistent. That's the key. And I love what you're doing, brother. And who do we got in the comments now? Oh, hang on. Jane Boy actually is a good friend of mine. Christine. She told me that her son changed her name on YouTube. So love you, Christine.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for being here. Katie, we love you. And Luther Mar, love you, glad you're here. So you got your live stream every day, and yours is a little different, and I want to get into that. And this is communication with compassion. We picked this topic specific because of this part here. Should we give away something free first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Anybody? This is my favorite part, and this is where I get to make shit up.
Puppy.
The first person to email Mike from soberhats.com. Megan, can you put Mike's email in the chat? I think you have it. If not, you guys are going to have to go find it. It's like a scavenger hunt. So the first person to send Mike an email that says that the email has to say something specific. The first person that sends an email to Mike that says Jomo is the best looking bald guy. First person that says Jomo is the best looking bald guy. First person to say that.
You're going to get no one to say it.
First person to say Jomo is the best looking bald guy gets a free t-shirt, compliments of Mike Howe from soberhats.com. He's been so generous with this group in particular. We've given away probably a half dozen different things, and he's a small business, and so we
just started too.
We appreciate him. So the first person that says this, now he's not on here, but he's gonna text me the winner of the shirt as soon as so I've got my texts over here waiting to see what Mike says. So we'll see.
I think he's watching too, because I saw him pop on my TikTok a little bit ago.
We'll see who wins the shirt. Look, he's already. I see the bubbles and the text messages. So
they're quick.
Let's there they are. I can't wait to see who wins this one. And if you guys stick on, maybe I'll give something away for free at the end too. Look at that, the cliffhanger. Jomo, so your live is, you have something very specific that you do, and I love this because this is all about compassion and love and support, and you give a virtual hug.
Yeah.
Talk about this. Jomo's virtual hug. What got that started? And tell us about that. I'm gonna give it to you.
I can't believe what's happened with that. I never wanted anyone to touch me. I remember when I went to my first meeting, and this is a true story. It was a motorcycle club, and I'm a Guido from the Bronx. I'm no motorcycle guy. And this big dude, I walked in, and this big dude said, "Hey, brother." He's got a jacket on and the ripped jeans, a biker. He goes, "I've been waiting for you, brother." And I'm looking at him like, "What the hell are you talking about, man? Come here, give me a hug." And I said, "Take it easy, Fonzie. Take it easy. There's no hugging. There's no hugging over here. You want to hug somebody, go hug Pinky Tuscadero." That's what I told him. I swear to God. And he went, "Come over here. You're going to love this. Come over here." And I let him hug me. There's two people in meetings, people that want to hug and people that say they don't want to hug and want to hug. He hugged me, and I just felt, wow.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is a good story.
And he's one of my best friends now. We tell the story all the time. He loved when I called him Fonzie, because he was in a leather jacket and shit. But that's what started it.
Were you scared though when he was like, "I've been waiting for you"?
Yeah, I was. I was like, "You ain't waiting for nobody, brother. You wait for yourself. Don't wait for me." And he hugged me, and I felt a sense of relief. I felt like he really cared, right? And I said to myself, "Wow, this is powerful. This is powerful." And I brought it into my live stream. I can't actually give a real hug, and I wanted a little niche, you know, that people would want to come back. And I started the virtual hug. And I believe that a hug saves a life. People have trauma. People don't know about hugs. People don't know love. And when people came into my live, I said, come over here. I know it's just a big bald guy in an app, but come over here. Come over here. Let me love you. Let me let you feel relevant. Come over here. And it took off. It took off. And now every live I go into, everyone's like, Jomo, I need a virtual. People come into my live now by the grace of God. And they say, Jomo, I'm getting goosebumps. Jomo, I'm having a rough day. I need one of those virtual hugs. And it's amazing, man. It's amazing. And you feel the love through the live. You feel it, man. Like, I want to tell them, I want to jump through the screen and grab you for real and hug you. And the virtual hug lives a day at a time, man, a day at a time. And when they come into my live and they ask for it, it's just a beautiful thing. It's a gift. It's a gift. And if I can make one person feel relevant, one person feel like they matter, I've been given an opportunity to do that, to let people know that I love them and I care about them. Oof. You know what? Two things are terrible that you have happen in recovery. You get your feelings back. You know what I'm saying? You get your feelings back. Wow. And the bad thing is you get your feelings back. Yeah. And I'm just filled with joy right now telling that virtual hug story. It's a big thing in my life, and it goes on all night long for 3 hours. For 3 hours. Before they leave, they want one. In the middle of it, they want one. And I'll give them out all day because I am a hugger today. I am a hugger. And it all happened with the motorcycle guy.
Dude, that's an awesome story, bro. That's so awesome. I mean, I go on your lives. I go on your lives pretty frequently. And, you know, the amount of people that you see, because I'll just go in there and creep, the amount of people that come on, you know, and just say, Jomo, I need a hug. And Jomo shouts out their name and does his thing. And then somebody else is doing it. And people are jumping in and jumping out, just going there to get a virtual hug. And,
yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's a God thing.
It's so, and I mean, you can just feel the compassion, you can feel the love and the support, and people are just, you know, just want to be recognized and need a little bit. That's it, just a little bit.
Right.
A little bit goes a long way. You give a virtual euphoria, if you will. It's beautiful. Yeah. And you actually have a merch store, and I'm going to talk about this for a second. Megan, I don't know if you have the link for Jomo's merch store, but you know you started this, and you got like coffee mugs. I saw the video; it's beautiful. Coffee mugs with
that's real. That was
you know, and it's so awesome. Everybody needs to go and support Jomo on this one, you know, just so they can get a little piece of the pie, you know. And
this is the old shirt. That's the old one.
Is that the old one?
This is the old. Well, I'm only got the merch out 6 months. You know, I was afraid to do it. I was afraid to pull the string. You know, fear-based. Yeah. Every addict's fear-based. I don't care how much time you have.
Yeah.
And this was the logo. It's my logo. And then everybody wanted a virtual hug coffee mug. They kept asking me for it. So I designed a mug with the hands hugging the mug. And it's just entry level. I just put it up. John was the first one I sent the video to show him. What do you think about it? And he said it was great. And the shirt has the same logo with a hug, and that's it. You know, so that's what I have in journals and hoodies and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was just so impressed by the whole thing. It was just so beautiful, and I love everything about what you're doing. And a virtual hug mug. Dude, that's beautiful. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm gonna give away something else. I'm gonna give away another free T-shirt from Sober Period. It's a shirt that says Sober Period. Our first one was won by our friend Tiffany. Tiffany is on every single one.
She's been here since the beginning.
She has been on every single one of our lives on Wednesday afternoon. So Tiffany, I love you, and I'm really glad you got this. And, you know, Mike is generous enough to give away a free shirt. I'm going to buy a shirt, and I want to give it away to somebody right now. So I want to support Mike, and I want to give away some more free stuff. But this, I'm changing up the lingo. Look at, they're all ready to copy and paste. They're all ready to copy and paste. The first person that sends an email that says Johnny is better looking than Jomo gets a free T-shirt.
Oh my goodness!
The first person gotta say.
There's always some jokes on here.
He retracted his first statement. He retracted it.
If we're not having a good time, we're having a bad.
You have to.
And if no one's noticed, there's kind of a trend in this recovery social media with the men. You guys all have a little face, a little beard, and no hair. It's just
bald men do recover.
They do. They sure do.
Mike, we need to put that on the T-shirt. Bald men
That's
do
right.
recover.
Bald men do recover.
Over period. Bald men do recover.
That's
I think
a good one.
Great. All right,
John.
Or you guys get visors so you can see the head.
Go ahead, John.
I just want to, if you want to give away a mug of mine, you could do something, and you let me know, and I'll give away a mug. I'll give away a virtual hug mug. I'm entry level with it, so I'll give one away.
We are giving away, so we're going to give away 3 things today. We're giving away a virtual hug mug that you have to email Jomo. Jomo, what's your email?
Free virtual hug.
What's your email?
I mean, you could do it. You could do it through you. Do it through you, and I mean, you want my email? It's actually it's my first and last name. I mean, can we do that?
Let's do this because we're gonna make this fun. I love this. This is gonna be. You have to send Sober Barbie a message.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna give away a virtual mug, a virtual hug mug. These things are hot off the presses, and a virtual hug mug. We're gonna give one away.
I get to pick it.
You have to message Krista. You have to message Sober Barbie, and Megan will probably throw her link in here in a second. What do they got to say? Jomo, you tell me. I'm good at making up stuff all day long. What do they got to say?
I don't know. Let's keep it spiritual. Virtual hugs save lives.
Oh, that's another good shirt.
Virtual hugs save lives. The first person to send Krista a message that says virtual hugs save lives gets a free virtual hug mug from Jomo. Dude, this is awesome.
Look at our girls are ready. Our girls are ready over here.
This is my favorite part, and Sober for Sanity. That's our friend Joy down in Florida by you. And she says, bald and beautiful.
Bald and beautiful.
This guy, dude, Jomo, I can't.
We got one. We got one already.
Uh-oh. Wow. Who is the winner of the virtual hug mug? Katie.
I think she comes in my live, Katie.
Yeah, she does.
Katie.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
Love Katie. Katie's probably going to be on here with us live pretty soon. She actually helps me. So Saturday afternoon.
Oh, Marie was second.
On Saturday afternoon at 1:00 Eastern Standard Time, I have been going live on TikTok to read the Big Book. I read for 2 hours, and the first time I did it, I just got on and started reading. And honestly, it's because of your room. And the person in your room and said it was a name Shannon B. I'll never forget it. Shannon B. said, Jomo, how do I work the steps? And you were trying to explain, go to meetings, get a sponsor, yada, yada. And of course, she's given every excuse in the book. And the next morning I woke up at 6 a.m. and I said, what can we do? What can I do? I got to do something. I got to do something right now. So I said, boom, I'm going to go live on TikTok because you never know who you're going to be the Big Book for. So if I can get on and just read the Big Book and share some of the things that I've learned about it, I love the history of the program. So I get on, and Katie this past week helped me, and it was in my taking care of the comments and all that stuff, and any questions. It was beautiful. So Katie winning the virtual hug mug is fantastic. And wait till you guess who won the second T-shirt from Sober Period. Mike Howe just said Marie Anderson. Marie Anderson, we love you so much. Dude, these
are some dedicated people to us, and I'm excited they won.
Yeah, beautiful.
Jomo, this has been so awesome, and we're gonna do this again. Your message of compassion and hope and being there for people, this rings out, and it's it's contagious, you know. And so the more you do, the more we do. And I love you, brother. And
I love you guys too. I feel like I got an extended family now.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. We are
And I
family.
look forward to seeing you guys doing what you're doing. I look forward to coming in the box and being a part of what you're doing. I think it's beautiful, man.
It's exciting because it's always changed. We're evolving constantly, and you know, new ideas spark, and you know, and new things happen, and it's just beautiful. And brother, man, I'm telling you, thank you for being here with us today. Thank you everybody who joined, and you know, this is going to be sent out. We're gonna put this out on all the socials as well, because I want to get your message in front of as many people as I can. I love you, brother.
Guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for everything. We gave away 2 T-shirts and a mug. You better come back next week because I got some more stuff to give away.
Hey, hold on. Everybody gets a virtual, right? We're gonna do a big group virtual. Let's go.
Yeah. I love it.
I love that.
Awesome.
Thank you,
guys.
everybody.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. A pleasure.
Your pleasure was all ours.